Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you guys information that can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm not joking. It's not clickbait. And I cannot think of a topic that is more confusing than this one. With that in mind, this video will show you everything you need to know about credit monitoring. Is it worth it? Are they all the same? Which one should I get? What are the differences between them? And if you stick around to the end of the video, I will show you exactly what is the best credit monitoring service to get. I'll tell you why. And I'll also show you how you can get access to check your credit data at any point in time, in real time, whenever you want, for free, and it won't hurt your credit. With that being said, let's jump into this video. There are dozens and dozens of options for credit monitoring services. A lot of people pay them. What a lot of people don't understand is that when you're paying for credit monitoring, you're being provided a credit score, and the odds are is that score is not the score that's used in any lending decision. Stick with me because you're going to want to understand this landscape. It can potentially cost you tens of thousands of dollars in interest. If you go directly to a credit bureau and sign up for credit monitoring, it's natural for you to expect to actually get the credit score that's used in lending. So let's talk about credit scores for a minute, and then we'll talk about the credit bureaus specifically, a couple other competitors, and then we will talk about where should you go to get the real credit score. When it comes to credit scores, a couple things you need to understand. Number one, credit scores were never designed to be giving to consumers. They're lender facing. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is this. Credit scores are transaction specific. If you're an auto lender, you're only going to care about an auto loan's performance because that's the risk you're trying to evaluate. You may not care so much if somebody went late on a credit card payment, but you're going to care more about how their previous payment and patterns were specifically on installment accounts or auto loans. Because of that, credit scores were designed to be transaction specific. So for example, tomorrow, if you went in to a car dealership and pulled your credit, if you called the mortgage lender and got pre-approved, and if you applied for a credit card, all three of those lenders will be using a different version of a FICO score, and they will be transaction specific. The single biggest problem with the majority of the credit monitoring services that are out there is they will not be giving you access to any one of those scores. None of those scores are ever going to be given to you for free unless you go to one website, and I'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about what credit score they do give to you and how did that get there. In the early 2000s, credit monitoring subscriptions started to service as the technology advanced. A lot of people wanted to know what was their credit score. The primary credit score that you're used to hearing is the FICO score, created by the FICO company. FICO owns approximately 90% of the credit score market, which means it's highly unlikely for you to apply for a financial transaction and to not have it be some version of a FICO score. The credit scores that are provided to you from sites like Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Identity IQ, it's two things. Number one, it has a very low adoption rate. The other problem that you have, if it was close to FICO, maybe you can come away and say, hey, it's close enough. It is considered a legitimate credit score. The problem I have is I've seen a 750 VantageScore that was actually a 600 mortgage FICO score. So I've seen a situation firsthand where somebody was counting on Credit Karma and Credit Karma told them they had a 750 score and they went into an open house, fell in love with a house, called the mortgage lender Monday morning, wanted to get pre-approved. Guess what happened? The mortgage lender pulled their credit and their scores. Their scores were in the low 600s. 150 point variance between the score that they thought they had and not. Now, the difference in what that qualifies you for cannot be overstated. It is at times for certain people, the difference between getting approved and not getting approved. Or it can also mean the amount of down payment that's required, you don't qualify for the down payment that you have. And you also won't qualify for the best possible rate in the market. So now it's unaffordable. The difference in that could be tens of thousands of dollars in mortgage interest. And that's what I was referring to in the beginning of the video. So stick with me till the end because I'm going to get to the right place right now. Take a look at my FICO right here. This is where you can look at score version by loan type. And what it's going to do is it's going to show you all the different versions of scores that you get from a subscription. You have two options depending on how often you transact. For $29.95 a month, you get access to all the versions of the credit scores that they have there, including the auto version, the credit card versions, even the newer versions, and the most valuable version, in my opinion, the mortgage version. You get all those scores at sign up. Then every quarter, you get to pull a new report and scores. Throughout that time, it gives you active monitoring for the FICO 8 score, which is considered a generic version, but it's a much better metric than VantageScore. Or for $39.95, you can get access to your credit reports and scores every 30 days. So let me show you quickly what are all the score versions that are available. Now, when you look at the auto lending, you'll see multiple versions. That's because there are newer versions. Sometimes lenders use old versions. Sometimes lenders use newer versions. This will give you access to all of the most commonly used versions of credit scores in all the transactions that are out there. This is the most powerful information that you can arm yourself with directly as a consumer. That is why I strongly recommend this product. If you're ever going for some financing, you will never have to go into a lender not knowing where your score is. If you purchase a MyFICO report and on the same day go and apply for a mortgage lender, those scores will be identical, apples to apples. And if you're interested in knowing how to optimize your credit scores, and if you want to learn how to also be able to monitor your credit for free, comment below credit and we'll send you the link that you can use to opt in. There's another video where I walk you through step by step on how to get access to your credit reports for free and how to look at the important things that change every month and cause credit scores to fluctuate. Between that and a MyFICO account, you now will have information to understand how to completely control and dominate your credit score and be in control of it at all times. You can walk into a car dealership and not worry whether you qualify for the best financing. You can go and look at homes. If you're not pre-approved, I don't recommend that, but you can go into homes knowing where your scores are at, so you won't have to run into that type of a shock. I've had conversations with people that were completely disheartened and gutted and just completely at a loss for words, trying to understand how an app can show them that they have a 750 credit score. And then when they go in for a financing, they find out that they're 150 points lower. It's gut-wrenching, and it's something that can be avoided. Unfortunately, the whole system is monetized, so you're not going to readily find that information. So if you're paying for any type of credit monitoring and it's not directly with MyFICO, my suggestion, if you're somebody who is planning on transacting, cancel that. Sign up for MyFICO. I'm not an affiliate. I would love to be. It is just a powerful product that can save you tens of thousands of dollars. If you've watched all the way until the end, thank you so much. Hit like. If you want the information on how to optimize your credit, comment credit below, subscribe, share. We're trying to grow the channel. We're going to be uploading more. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next video.